Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Do you
Good
know
afternoon,
that
ma'am.
CBSE had already given sample papers for term 2? Do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I think already some students have seen the pattern. So today we will discuss about that. And also, whatever the questions are coming from biology, and you all know that already we have completed chapter number 8 and 9. Only chapter number 15 left, so we will do it after this week. So in this week we will solve the sample papers whatever we had completed in the syllabus, means from chapter 8 and chapter 9. Yes, chapter 9 already we had completed before the term 1, that is the cross, monohybrid cross and dihybrid cross. So we will just revise these things in this week. Okay, so at first let's see the sample papers. See, is it visible, students? Anyone tell me, is it visible or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so at first see that this is the sample paper, and full marks is 40, you all know, and time allowed is 2 hours here. Okay, and here some instructions given, that is all questions are compulsory. The question paper has 3 sections and 15 questions, so there will be total 15 questions. Okay, all questions are compulsory, means there will be no odd. All questions will be compulsory. There can be odd in between the questions, like question number 1 A, B are compulsory, and in the question number C there are odd. In between the question odd can be there. Okay, so section A has 7 questions of 2 marks each, section B has 6 questions of 3 marks each, and section C has 2 case based questions of 4 marks each. So highest marks is 4. Okay, so there will not be any 1 marks question, there will be 2, 3 and 4 marks questions. Okay, internal choices have been provided in some questions, as I had told. A student has to attempt only one of the alternatives in such questions, means if in any question there is odd in between that question, so that means internal choice, so you have to attempt only one. Okay, as we have seen here that in the section A there will be 7 questions of 2 marks each. So see, the first question, it is from the elements, that means it is the question from chemistry. Next question C, it is from periodic table, this is also the question from chemistry. Question number 3, see, trace the path a male gamete takes to fertilize a female gamete after being released from the penis. So this is the question from chapter 8, means from the reproduction part. Now we will see the answer of this question. Okay,
Ma'am, the screen sharing has stopped.
oh, so see, in the question number 3 it is given that trace the path a male gamete takes to fertilize a female gamete after being released from the penis, means just we know that the male gamete, that is sperm, which is being released from the penis, and after that it will go to female vagina, and after that it will be fertilized. So we have to write the path, we have to write the path of this movement. Okay, so see, male gamete, that means sperms, travels in the female reproductive tract after being released, means male gamete is released through the penis, and then it will travel to the female reproductive tract after being released. Okay, the path which it takes to fertilize the female gamete egg is vagina, means it will go inside the vagina and then it will fertilize with the male gamete, that is egg. Okay, then uterus. After that, from vagina, at first it will go to the uterus, then it will go to the fallopian tube. As we have seen in the picture that this is ovary, this portion is known as vagina. When sperm will be released inside this vagina, at first it will go to the uterus. After that, two tract is present here, and after that two ovaries are present here. Yes, so at first the sperm will go through the vagina and then it will go to the uterus. After that it will go inside the fallopian tube. This tube is known as fallopian tube, you all know. So after uterus it will go to the fallopian tube, and then it will be fertilized with the egg, and then it will make the zygote. Okay, so see, if I will clear this, then see, at first if I will write the path, then first will be vagina, after that uterus, fallopian tube, resulting in a zygote. Means inside the fallopian tube we know that they will be fertilized, means the sperm and egg will be fertilized and they will make the zygote. Alternatively, accept the level figure of human female reproductive system indicating the passage of sperm from vagina to uterus and then to fallopian tube for fertilization resulting in a zygote. Means you have to show one picture here. Okay, you have to show one picture, as I had told. See, here I will draw a picture. That things also you should do in this question whenever you will write the path. So just make the uterus first. After that there will be fallopian tube, then do the fimbri. Just I am doing the freehand drawing. Okay, you will do it properly by pencil only. Then there will be ovary. Yes, and you will mark these things, that vagina, ovary, fallopian tube, uterus, all these things you will mark. Okay, and then you will do a flow chart, that at first the path is vagina, after that the sperm will come inside the uterus, after that from uterus it will come to the fallopian tube, and at last it will go at last in this fallopian tube the egg and sperm will be fertilized and then it will form the zygote. So you all will mention this, all the things for this portion, okay, for this question. Understood everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so next we will go to the next portion of this question. See, the next portion of this question was state the number of sets of chromosome present in a zygote. So see, here zygote has two sets of chromosomes, alternatively accept 2n. No marks to be assigned for n or 3n. Means, as I had told when I had explained the chapter, that inside any chromosome there will be 2n. But for this 2n, in case of zygote, single n will come from the female, that means from mother, and again another n will come from father. Okay, so that's why there will be 2n in the zygote. Okay, so here the answer will be 2 sets of chromosomes will be present inside the zygote. Understood? No n or 3n will be there, only 2n. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next we will go to the next question. See, question number 4 also from biology portion. Okay, so see, in the question number 4, Rajesh observed a patch of greenish black powdery mass on a stale piece of bread. So first question is, name the organism responsible for this and its specific mode of asexual reproduction. Means at first we have to identify the organism. So this greenish black powdery organism, the greenish black powdery mass on a stale piece of bread is due to bread mold, because bread mold had produced on the bread. Okay. Name its vegetative and reproductive part. So rhizopus, which produces by spore formation. So it is rhizopus which is produced by spore formation. Okay, and the vegetative and reproductive part, hyphae or the thread-like structures are the vegetative part, and and the tiny blob means in the spore formation we have seen that in case of rhizopus they are looking like this and they had some hyphae. So these hyphae or thread-like structures are vegetative part. These are the vegetative parts, and the bulb-like structures or sporangia are the reproductive part. We have seen that sporangia will be produced inside this. So these are the reproductive part. Means hyphae or thread-like structure. These and these structures are vegetative part, and the bulb-like structure, that is sporangia, are the reproductive part. These sporangia and spores, these are the reproductive part. Okay. So one more time I am saying that these hyphae, these are the vegetative part, and these sporangia or the spores are the reproductive parts. So this was the question for 2 marks. So just write that things whatever needed in single sentence, that is okay. That is perfect for that 2 marks. Okay. Next question we will go for question number 5. So in question number 4, what was there? Let's see the question number 4. In question number 4 already I had told that Rajesh, that is question number 4, and also now we will see the question number 5, and you will see that in question number 5 there is one alternative question also. Okay, so see, in question number 5 what is written? See, mustard was growing in 2 fields, A and B. Means in question number 5 they had told that mustard seeds are growing in 2 fields. First one is A and second one is B. While field A produced brown colored seeds and field B produced yellow colored seed. Okay, so in field A here it is brown colored seed, and in field B here it is yellow colored seeds. Okay, it was observed that in field A the offspring showed only the parental trait for consecutive generation, whereas in field B majority of the offspring showed a variation in the progeny. Means in the field A all the offsprings which are growing, their characteristics are coming from their parents. That's why they are parental traits. And in field B majority of the offspring showed a variation. Means in field B the offsprings are showing some different characteristics from their parents. Okay, so what are the probable reason for this? So here no need to do the chart or hybrid cross or anything, just you have to say the reason for this. Means why this type of formation is being done. In one field different types of characters are coming, and in another field the characters are coming only from the parents. So why this differentiation is coming? So the answer will be, in field A the reason for parental trait is consecutive generations of the offspring is self-pollination. That means in the field A whatever pollination is being done, that is self-pollination. We all know that in any tree if there will be several number of flowers, then if the pollens will come from one flower to the same flower of the same plant, or the same flower of the same plants and the different flowers of the same plant, then it will be self pollination. So in the field A only self pollination is being done, that's why no such characteristic variation is being shown. Okay, and in case of field B, variation is seen to occur because of recombination of gene. That means the cross pollination is taking place. Means if it is one plant, in this area there can be another plant where different flowers are there. So the pollens will go from this plant to this plant. So here cross pollination is being done. That's why some different characteristics are coming in the field B. So these things you have understood or not? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Okay. So just see the questions which are coming. The questions are very elaborative, but the answers are specific. These are the closed end questions. Okay, there are two types of questions: open type questions and closed type questions. Open type questions means you can write anything, and the closed type question means there are a specific answer. You have seen in the syllabus that there will be in the syllabus or wherever it was written that closed type question or close and open type questions, case based questions, short answer type questions, this will come. So these questions are like closed type questions. And what in which questions you can write that that path of the fertilization. As you have seen the first question, this was the open type question, means you can write in your own way. Answers are specific, but you can write in your own way. You can draw these pictures, you can make the flow chart, you can write in sentence, whatever you want. Okay, so next we will see, it was the question number 5. Next question, it was question number 7. We will see question number 7, because in question number 6 it was simple motor is made of, means this is the questions from physics part. Okay, so we will see now the question number 7. So see, in question number 7, this is from chapter, the last chapter. Okay, DDT was sprayed in a lake to regulate the breeding of mosquitoes. I am just explaining this question. Whenever we will go to that chapter, I will explain this answer again. Okay, now I am just explaining the answer. When we will go to that chapter, I will explain it again. So see, DDT was sprayed in a lake to regulate breeding of mosquito. Means in any lake, mosquitoes are growing very much. So DDT was sprayed. How would it affect the trophic level in the following food chain associated with the lake? Justify your answer. Here, see, one food pyramid is given, that is in the last stage, that is aquatic environment. Planktons are present in the second stage. Then in the third stage, small fish. In the fourth stage, large fish. And in the last stage, that is the hawk. That means which will eat the large fish. So here this plankton will eat the aquatic things, means planktons are present in the aquatic environment. Small fish will eat the plankton. Large fish will eat the small fish. And then the last one, that is hawk, will eat the large fish. Okay. So see the answer. What was the question? See again. How would it affect the trophic levels? Means we have sprayed the DDT. So how it will affect this full food chain or food web? Okay. So DDT. So at first you have to write that DDT being a non-biodegradable pesticide. So what is DDT? DDT is a non-biodegradable pesticide, and it will enter the food chain from the first trophic level, that is plankton. So at first it will go inside the plankton. So in the first food level it had gone. Non-biodegradable pesticides accumulate progressively at each trophic level. So as you can see that inside the plankton, these pesticides have been entered. So planktons have taken that DDT. So when the small fish will eat these planktons, the DDT will go inside them. and large fish will take the small fish also, then DDT will also go to this level, and when hawk will eat the large fish, they will get this DDT again. So the non-biodegradable pesticides which will be accumulated progressively at each trophic level, this phenomenon is known as biological magnification. So this is the biological magnification. That means that all the layers or all the levels will get the things whatever is coming inside the lower animals. So these all the things means pesticides or whatever any kind of things will come into the lower animals, then it will go to the higher animals also, because they are in a web, they are in a food web. Okay, so hawk will have the highest level of pesticide. So hawk will have the high, because they are in the highest level of the food chain, so they will get the highest level of pesticide. Okay, so this is the question number 7, I think. Yes, this is question number 7. Okay, so this question you have understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next see here one or is given in this question. Okay, so next we will see the alternative question. See, this one is or. In the following food chain, vertical arrows indicate the energy loss to the environment and the horizontal arrows indicate the energy transfer to the next trophic level. That means, see, the vertical arrows, these vertical arrows indicate the energy lost to the environment. Means these animals or plants, these plants or animals are producing energy and they are transferring it to the environment, okay, or to the next level. And the horizontal arrows indicate the energy transfer to the next level. These arrows means they are transferring their energies to the next level. Okay, so which one of the three vertical arrows, it means A, C and E, in between this A, C and E, in which vertical arrow and which one of the two horizontal arrows B and D will present more energy transfer. Means here they have asked that in the vertical arrow, that is A, C and E, which one is transferring more energy, and in between this horizontal arrows, that is B and D, which one is giving the more energy, which one is transferring the more energy. So here see, A will represent the more energy transferred as compared to C and E, because see, in case of A, it is plant. So plant is the producer. They are making the food of their own. That's why they are producing more energy than the C and E, because they are taking the energy from the plant. So that's why A will represent more energy transfer as compared to C and E. Next question was, in between these horizontal arrows, that is B and D, which one will transfer more energy? So B will represent more energy transfer as compared to D. That because this plant is giving, or that it is transferring the energy B to the deer. So higher amount of energy is transforming in this condition, and from the deer the tiger is getting the energy. So here one step jump came here, so that's why the energy consumption will be lower. So here B will be the B will represent more energy transfer as compared to D. You have understood this one or not? Say. So if you have not understood that, then I will tell it again. Understood?
Ma'am, understood.
Okay. Okay, see, next they had told that give reason for your answer. So see, one reason is given, that is when green plants are eaten by primary consumers, a great deal of energy is lost. Means when green plants are eaten, as we know, green plants are producers. They are making their own foods, and energy is being produced inside them. So they are the heterozygous plants, and they are the autotrophs. So when green plants are eaten by primary consumers, means the deer is consuming the green plant, a great deal of energy is lost. See here, if I will clear all these things, then see, a great amount of energy will be lost in the environment by the plant. As heat to the environment, some amount goes into digestion and in doing work, and the rest goes towards the growth and reproduction. So it is saying that whenever any primary consumer will take the plants, that means whenever any primary consumer is eating the producers, the energy is coming to that primary consumer from the producer, and when the producer had made the energy, some of their energy will be transferred to the environment. After that, they will do their all physical and nutritional activity. After that, how many amount of energy will be left, that will go to the next stage. So here energy level will be decreased. So when this deer will eat these plants, less percentage of energy will come from the producer, and in case of the tiger, whatever the deer had taken energy from the plant, in between that deer had transferred some of their energy to the environment. They had done their physical activities, so energy will be decreased, and that amount of energy which is left, that will go to the tiger. That's why in case of this B arrow in the horizontal case, this is higher, because from the plant this is coming, and when from the deer to tiger it will be, then the energy will be decreased. That's why B is higher. Okay. See, an average of 10% of the food eaten is made available for the next level of consumers. Means 10% of food, means just think that plant had made the 100%. See, just I am giving one example, okay. That is not the perfect calculation, just I am giving the example. See, in case of plant, see, if they had produced the 100% energy, so just think 20% energy they will lose to the environment, then they will do their activities, they will feel their nutrition values like 40%, so here 60% already gone, and only 40% is left, so 40% will be transferred to the primary consumer. In between this 40%, just think 5% they have lost into the environment. So, and another 10% they have consumed for themselves. So, remaining 25% is going to the next consumer. In between this 25%, they will also transfer 5% to the environment. Then 5% will be consumed by them, and then in the next consumer, if any consumer is left for the next, then the less amount will be transferred to them. That's why when we will go to the higher organism, the energy will be decreased. So this is the reason. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is in accordance with 10% law of transfer of energy. 10% energy transfer law. Here is one law. I will explain it when I will go to that chapter. Okay, so this is the main reason. This is the main reason of this energy transfer. Next, we will see the question number 10. After 7, 8 and 9 are the questions from chemistry and physics. Next, question number 10, that is from chapter number 9, that is the cross. Now, I will show you this cross. Okay, so just wait for 2 minutes. I will solve these things and I will show you. Next, we will see the question number 10, that is, see, two pea plants, one with round yellow seeds, that is capital R, capital R, capital Y, and another with wrinkled green, that is small r, small y seed, produce F1 progeny that have round yellow, this capital R, small y seeds. So let's see. As we have seen that parents are capital R, capital Y, that is round yellow, and small r, and small y, that is wrinkled green. Okay. Next, the gametes will come from the round yellow, that is capital R, capital Y, and from wrinkled green, that is small r, small y. So if we will cross these two gametes, then in the F1 generation, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, that is round yellow, will come. Then we have to see the F2 generation, the gametes which will come from the F1 generation, that is capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, and small r, small y. Okay. So next we will do the checkerboard, that is in both sides we will write these gametes, because see the question, here it is written that when F1 plants are self-pollinated, so we have to do self-pollination, that's why we will write in both sides the same gametes, because we will do the self-pollination. Okay. So see here, capital R, capital Y, so it is round yellow. In the next, capital R, capital Y, small y, it is also round yellow. Capital R, small r, capital Y, so it is round yellow again. Next, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, it is round yellow again. In the next, see, capital R, capital Y, small y, it is round yellow. Capital R, small y, this is round green. Capital R, capital Y, small y, this is round yellow again. Capital R, small y, so it is round green, because see, capital R and capital R is present, but capital Y is not present, only small y is present, that's why it is round and green. Next is small r, capital R, means capital R, small r, capital Y, it is round yellow. Capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, so it is round yellow. Next is small r, capital Y, so it is wrinkled yellow. And at last, small r, capital Y, small y, so it is wrinkled yellow. Okay. Next, see, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, so it is round yellow. Capital R, small y, so it is round green. Small r, capital Y, it is wrinkled yellow. Why wrinkled yellow? See, small r is present, capital R is not present, that's why it is not round. It is small r, capital Y, so it is wrinkled yellow. And last one is small y, all the small things are there, that's why it is wrinkled and green, no such round and yellow is present here. Okay. Next, if we will see the question that how many seeds with this new combination of characters will be produced when a total 160 seeds are produced in F2 generation, explain with reason. So see, after this crossing we have seen, that round yellow are 9 in number. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So round yellow is 9. See, round yellow is 9. Next, round green. Round green 1, round green 2, round green 3. So see, round green 3. Next is wrinkled yellow. See, wrinkled yellow 1, 2, and 3. Wrinkled yellow 3 and wrinkled green 1. So see, wrinkled yellow is 3 in number, wrinkled green is 1 in number. So here we can write that the ratio is 9:3:3:1. Okay. So new combination, which new combinations came here? In the question, in the parent, we have seen that round yellow and wrinkled green was present. So these two are new, round green and wrinkled yellow. So new combination of characters expected in F2 progeny are round green and wrinkled yellow. So now we have to solve how many number of these seeds are present. Total number of seed is 160. In the question it is written. So number of round green seeds we have to calculate. So round green, it was 3, and sum of this ratio, that is 9 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1, that is 16. So here we can write that 3 by 16 into 160, that is 30, and number of wrinkled yellow seeds, that is 3 by 16 into 160. So it is 10. So number of yellow seeds is also 30 in number. Okay.